How's it going, guys? Real FT9 here, and welcome to the latest 86 rated second inform Ricardo Quaresma player review. We all know what type of player he is in real life and the type of performances that he's been putting into the Turkish league. He was able to score 2 goals against their strongest rivals, and so obviously this inform is pretty deserved. Looking at his work rate, he's got a high medium work rate, which is pretty good. Weak foot, is obviously amazing with 4 stars, and then he's got an phenomenal 5-star skill moves. If you're great at pulling off the skill moves, then this is the card for you. And look at his stats. He's got a 86 pace, 92 dribbling, 83 shootings, 87 passing, and then 64 physical. The only stat that I'm upset over is his shooting, 83. I think that's pretty low, but obviously that can be seen when we look further into the card. And looking further into the card, as you guys can see, 83 shooting is obviously due to his 81 attacking positioning and 76 finishing. It's not the greatest, it's pretty low. I mean, those phenomenal 90 shot power and then 90 long shots, those stats don't do much, they don't affect much when you only got 76 finishing. Obviously, most of the shots that you take won't, end at the back of the net. And then the pace is pretty good, with 86 overall, 88 acceleration, and 84 sprint speed. Obviously, it can be boosted with a hunter or engine cam style on. His passing, like I said, is great, 85 vision, 94 crossing, 98 curve, which is obviously absurd, pretty good. And then his dribbling is also really good, 96 agility, 88 balance, 92 ball control, 94 dribbling. Obviously, it does make it really hard for the opponent to take the ball away from him. The few of the weaknesses that I see in this guy is his stamina and then his strength. Not the greatest. Only 73 stamina does make him a 70 to 80 minutes player. And his strength again, is only 57, so it can be really costly. For you, and really easy for your opponent to take the ball away from him. And I must start off by saying that this guy is completely ridiculous. It's a lot better than what you might expect him to be, and that was the case with me. I didn't expect him to be as good, by looking at some of his stats, but he was a lot better, than what his stats say, and I will talk about that soon. But starting off with his positives, he's got the positives that stood out the most for me for were his pace, his dribbling, his skill moves, and they are quite good. His pace isn't the highest. It's 86 on paper, but he doesn't feel slow at all, to be honest. It feels like he is at least 90. I mean, he's got an 88 acceleration, so that is pretty great. But his sprint speed also feels a lot better. His dribbling, as we know, is pretty ridiculous. I mean, it's 96 agility, 88 balance, 92 ball control, 94 dribbling, so that is obviously pretty good. And his skill moves, 5 stars. Not there are not a lot of players that have got 5-star skill moves, and any of the guy that has got 5-star skill moves on them, it's pretty fun to use them. You enjoy them a lot because they are able to pull off some skills that you cannot pull with the 4-star guy, so that is pretty great. And the negatives, not a lot, but some big ones. But I do disagree with some. And the first one is this stamina is only 73, but I was able to feel quite good with him. He was able to play the whole match for me, and sometimes he even played 120 minutes for me, and he didn't feel slow at all or tired. So I don't know if I agree with that one. And his finishing as well, I've got a question mark there as well. I don't agree with it because, as you guys can see at the start of the review, I had some chances with him, and those were the only chances that I had with him, and he was actually able to put them in. I think he only missed one chance for me at the end of the match, which is this one that I was pretty shocked over. But other than that, you can see he had some chances that he was able to score, so that was pretty great. Another weakness, which is his strength, and I do agree with this one because there was a lot of times, when my opponent was able to take the ball away from him because he has pretty low strength. But on a whole, this card is great, and if I think he's worth the money, he's definitely worth the money because he's 60k right now, but I do believe him to fall a lot in price. And this is a fun card, and you can obviously use him in third champs. But that was it for this review, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you guys in the next one.